lot of hate groups out there. I saw a White Lives Matter rally walk by my house the other day. And I was like, holy shit. Then I realized, it's just a half marathon.
You know him, you love him. Give it up for Mark Norman!
Hey. Comedy, huh? Hey, all right. We're really doing it, huh? Okay, we'll see how this goes. Yikes. These are all just swastikas I've drawn here. All right, good to be. Hey, come on back there, fatty. Let's get this going. All right, let's get into it. He was talking about abortion, the last guy, you know. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, abortion. Yeah, I did an abortion joke once. A lady yelled at me. She's like, hey, you shouldn't do jokes like that. I've had an abortion. That's very insensitive. I was like, hey, I just made a joke. I think what you did was much worse. Just joking. I like abortion. I paid for a few. You remember? But, you know, one time me and a lady were at an abortion clinic, you know, and there was a guy protesting. He was like, hey, you're a murderer. I was like, I don't know about murder. I really more just hired a hitman. Also, if abortion's murder, you know, if I go to jail for that, I want murderer status, you know? I walk in, everybody's like, whoa, what are you in for? I'm like, murder. They're like, damn, who'd you kill? I'm like, a relative. Shit, what'd you do that for? Well, I caught him inside my gal. Oh, yeah, I missed that gal. She was fun. She was a cool gal. Even after the abortion, she was like, hey, let's go get some drinks. I was like, I don't know if you drink on an empty stomach. All right, comedy. All right, let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's talk about race. Yes. I've got no hatred towards any group. We're all the same color on the inside. Well, except for smokers. No. I don't mean to pick on smokers. I know you're a dying breed. But everybody's so full of shit when it comes to race. I was talking to one guy at my last day job. I was like, hey, man, what's the name of that new guy on the 5th floor, the really tall black guy? This guy goes, whoa, I don't see color. It's like, really? You really just say that? So I looked this guy right in the eye, and I was like, hey, man, it's cool. I'm black. And he was like, no, you're not. And I'm like, aha. Yes, you may not be racist, but you are a liar. White privilege, that's a term you hear a lot now, you know? Like me and my friend, he's a black guy. We went to the bodega, and I stole a bunch of shit. I like to steal. And I was like, hey, I was showing him. I was like, hey, look at this. He was like, oh, yeah, white privilege. I was like, this isn't white privilege. I'm just an amazing thief, you know? This is a robbery, you know? If I would have gotten caught and gotten away with it, that would be white privilege. And he's like, well, they didn't follow you around the store. They followed me around the store. I was like, wow, that's why I brought you. You know, all we hear, you got to talk about diversity now. But like, I feel like every group's got some privilege. Let's spread the love. Let's talk about all of them, right? Every group's got a privilege, right? Tall people, privilege, see at a concert. Jews, no hell. Pretty good, pretty good. Women, ladies' night, that's cool. Black people, I can't wear a purple suit. All right. Every group's got something, huh? Indians, even if you're undateable, your mom will arrange something, huh? Okay. Oh, wow, I got a woo-woo. Man, you guys are wild up here on the 3rd floor, huh? Okay. My wife's Jewish. Met her on that Jewish app, PayPal. Yeah, we just got an Alexa. That's fun. Although I'm a little nervous. I read the box, and it said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. I was like, damn, just like a real woman. Okay. A lot of attractive girls here tonight. That's exciting. Ladies, you know how to look good. That's how women figured out to take the selfie up here. That was all you ladies. You know where your good sight lines are, you know? I think that's why women like tall guys. Just some guy looking at you for your best angle 100% of the time, all day long. That's why you don't fuck with short guys. Just some guy like, geez, look at the triple chin on this broad. Holy hell. All right. Yeah, the ladies are looking good. The sun is out these days, so the cleavage is back. That's very exciting. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not a pedophile. Yeah? Any pedophiles here? Well, that is statistically impossible. All right. But we're all adults here, which is a sentence they hate. You never really appreciate not being a pedophile. We're very lucky. They didn't choose that. They just got dealt a bad hand. We're actually very lucky. And think how close we all were. Like when I was in third grade, I was attracted to third grade girls. Now I like adult women. When I was in third grade, I liked grape juice. Now I like red wine. But I still like grape juice. Holy shit, that was close, huh? Thank God my brain just knew the right way to go, you know? Hey, good to have you back. That guy's a virgin. All right, cool. Just kidding, sir. I'll blow you. All right. I call that the Kanye. He's my cousin. All right, cool. Let's keep going, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like times are changing, ladies. Hit on us. Hit on men for a change. Yeah, hit on us. Catcall men. Wouldn't that be fun? Yell out a bunch of shit we don't want to hear, you know? Just see some guy walking by. You're like, hey, I'll tell you I love you on the first date. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's keep going. I just got back from Europe. They really make fun of us over there. They're like, oh, Americans, you're so fat. Oh. Like, yeah, we're doing great. You know, more people die in America of obesity than starvation. It's like, hey, we did it. How cool are we? We're dying from eating food. We go up to heaven, some guy's like, I starved to death. What happened to you? We're like, snacks. He's like, I lost my leg. Frostbite. What happened to you? I'm like, frosting. Yeah, we're fat. It's fun. Yeah, we have so much control over the food chain, you know? Like my friend, he only eats grass-fed beef. You realize how crazy that is? That means he gets to pick what he eats, right? And here's the weird part. Cows eat grass. We fuck with our food so much, we're bragging about shit you're supposed to eat, you know? That's like going, hey, you know, my 4-year-old is sober. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I read some article recently. They said there was like an obesity problem, so they're going to put a microchip in obese people's brains, and it shocks them every time they think about food. I was like, if we have that technology, shouldn't we be using that on pedophiles? Right? Why are we wasting that on chubs, you know? What are we doing here? You know, I don't care about your candy intake. I'm worried about your candy output, all right? Yeah, you know, just put that chip in and avoid Little Debbie. Oh, okay. He got it. Sometimes I miss being single, you know? I had an old lady approach me once. She was like, ooh, I'm going to kidnap you. I was like, wow, I could never say that to a woman. I said that to a woman, she calls the police, yeah? I would be curious to know what a woman could say that would offend me. Like, all right, I'm going to take you home, drug you, take advantage of you, and film it. I'd be like, all right, at least let me pay for the Uber. Come on. A lot of hate groups out there. I saw a White Lives Matter rally walk by my house the other day. I was like, holy shit. Then I realized, it's just a half marathon. Yes. It's weird. You're allowed to be hateful in America as long as you're not specific, you know? You know, if you're like, I hate Jewish people, if you're like, Jesus Christ, what a bigot, prejudice. But if you're like, I hate people, everybody's like, fucking right. It's cool to be here. I've never seen this many Jews in a sporting goods store. All right. Thanks a lot. I'm Kevin Hart. You guys are great. Have a good night. Comedy.